At the edge of town, nestled on a lonely hill, stood an old house. It was a place whispered about, a place avoided. Its windows, like vacant eyes, stared out over the town, holding secrets no one dared to uncover. Townspeople would avert their gaze, their hushed conversations filled with an unspoken dread whenever the house was mentioned. I heard the stories, of course. Everyone did. But one evening in a cozy tea shop, I heard a warning that chilled me. As an elderly caretaker, his eyes heavy with experience, leaned in close. "If you ever see a window glowing in a dark house, don't look for too long." His words echoed in my mind, a seed of unease taking root. Despite the warning, or perhaps because of it, an irresistible curiosity began to gnaw at me. I had to see it. The house loomed larger with every step, a monument to decay. Overgrown vines clung to its walls, broken windows stared like empty sockets. The front door, heavy and warped, groaned in protest as I pushed it open, revealing a cavern of shadows within. Dust motes danced in the faint light filtering through grimy windows, illuminating the damp decaying wood and the silence. Every step I took was met with a groan from the floorboards, a symphony of decay that amplified the tension in the air. A distant, rhythmic dripping sound echoed through the house, a constant reminder of its slow, inevitable surrender to time. I moved deeper, past broken furniture draped in cobwebs, and walls stained with the passage of forgotten years. The air grew heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and forgotten memories. Then, I saw it. At the end of a long, narrow hallway, a faint, ethereal light pulsed. It was unlike any light I had ever seen. The window. It emitted a soft, almost living glow, a beacon in the oppressive darkness. I approached, drawn by an unseen force. My hand, trembling slightly, reached out towards the light, a mixture of fear and fascination gripping me. The light bathed my face, revealing a look of awe and trepidation. What lay beyond this strange portal? Through the glass, a surreal landscape unfolded. A sky of violet and deep blue swirling with unknown energies. Floating lights drifted lazily, illuminating organic, glowing structures that seemed to breathe with a life of their own. The very air seemed to ripple, distorting the view, as if the fabric of reality itself was thin and fragile here. I pressed my palm against the glass. It was unnaturally cold, a chilling contrast to the warmth of my own skin. A shiver ran down my spine, not just from the cold, but from the profound strangeness of it all. My face, illuminated by the otherworldly glow, reflected a mix of wonder and growing unease. This was more than just a view. Then, a silhouette appeared in the distance, gliding smoothly through the alien landscape. Tall, slender, and utterly foreign. It turned, slowly, deliberately, as if sensing my presence. Its gaze, though unseen, felt heavy upon me. It began to approach, its form becoming clearer. Tall, impossibly thin, with limbs longer than any human's. My breath hitched. A primal fear seized me as I instinctively took a step back, my eyes wide with terror. Its face remained blurred, a featureless void, yet I felt its presence, its alien intelligence, growing closer. A long, slender hand, not quite human, slowly lifted, reaching out towards the window from its side. I took another step back, and the figure mirrored my movement, a chilling echo of my own fear. I raised my hand, a desperate, futile gesture, and it raised a similar, elongated limb perfectly in sync. A horrifying realization dawned on me. This wasn't just a window to another world. It was a connection. A mirror, reflecting not just a view, but a presence. Two worlds, linked by a fragile pane of glass. The window was not merely a portal. It was a membrane, thin and permeable, between realities. My fear intensified, a cold dread seeping into my bones. This was no longer a curious adventure. The air around me grew colder, a palpable chill that seemed to emanate from the window itself. The light from the window brightened, pulsing with an alarming intensity, casting harsh, dancing shadows. Then whispers, faint at first, then growing, a cacophony of alien voices filling the room, pressing in on me. The glass rippled like water disturbed. Barrier was weakening, bending under an unseen pressure. A distorted hand, elongated and grotesque, pressed against the rippling surface, stretching the glass, reaching. Panic surged. I turned, my heart pounding, and fled. There was no thought, only the desperate need to escape. Through the dark, decaying rooms I ran, the whispers chasing me, the cold breath of the other world at my heels. I burst out of the front door, gasping for air into the cold, familiar evening. The house stood silent behind me. I didn't look back until I was far down the hill, the house a dark silhouette against the moonlit sky. Days passed. I tried to rationalize it, to dismiss it as a trick of light, a hallucination born of fear. But the memory clung to me, a cold, persistent shadow, the image of that hand stretching the glass. 3 nights later, at precisely 2:17 a.m., a faint tapping began at my bedroom window. My heart leaped. I froze, listening. The tapping continued, soft but insistent. Slowly, cautiously, I reached out and pulled back the curtain. Nothing. Only the dark night.
Ow.
But then, I saw them. Faint, long vertical marks on the glass, as if something had pressed against it. The house was eventually demolished, its secrets buried under rubble. An empty field now stands where it once loomed.
Ow.
But sometimes, late at night, I still wonder. Is someone, somewhere, staring back through a window of their own? And are they too, wondering what lies on the other side of their glass, just beyond reach?